to welcome the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the Governing Council, Professor Baridam, and his delegation to Government House this afternoon. On behalf of the government and people of Rivers State, I extend to you all our warm felicitations. Let me once again congratulate you on your appointment as the pioneer leaders of this great institution. This is not only a recognition of your personal accomplishments, but also a call to history to shape an institution that will bear enduring impact on our state, the Niger Delta, and indeed our country, Nigeria. The establishment of this specialized university in Rivers State, and particularly in Ogoniland, by His Excellency Tinubu, GCFR, the President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, is both timely and strategic, given the urgent need for research, innovation, and solutions to the complex environmental and developmental challenges of our region. The benefits outlined by the Pro-Chancellor resonate deeply with our administration's priorities: education, manpower development, job creation, environmental restoration, and community empowerment. We consider this university not just as another higher institution, but as a strategic partner in our collective journey to rebuild Rivers State under the ongoing state of emergency and beyond. Your focus on transnational research and engagement with artisanal and local communities aligns well with our goals of practical, people-centered development. I have carefully noted the requests you presented, which are indeed crucial for the smooth takeoff of the university. As you will recall, September is almost at the end of a financial year, but as the whole state, we recognize the responsibility to support the foundation of this important institution, notwithstanding. While some of the requests, such as provision of vehicles, facilities, and the completion of access road require immediate attention, others, like fencing, refuse disposal, and certificate of occupancy, will be considered within the framework of our broader infrastructure and institutional support programs. I am directing the SSG to work closely with your council to prioritize the sequence this request, so that urgent needs tied to the commencement of academic activities this September are addressed without delay. Let me assure you that Rivers State Government will stand as a dependable partner of Federal University of Environment and Technology. We see this university as part of our long-term investment in knowledge, innovation, and the future of our youth. We will explore not only direct support, but also partnerships with development agencies, the private sector, and relevant ministries to strengthen your capacity to deliver. In conclusion, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this visit has further strengthened our conviction that the decision of the federal government to site this university here was well thought out. Together, We will nurture it to become a citadel of excellence and a hub of solutions to our region and nation. On this note, I want to thank you once again for your visit, and I assure you of our cooperation as you commence this historic journey. Thank you, and may God bless the Federal University of Environment and Technology, Rivers State, and the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
I bring you warm felicitation on behalf of the new Federal University of Environment and Technology, Kuruma, Sakewa, the local government area, Rivers State. Kindly permit me to commend this brief remark by expressing the depth of our profound gratitude to Your Excellency for finding time to receive us in audience today. Your Excellency's decision to quiz out time to host us, even with your very tight schedule, is a clear indication of your love for the new university and the willingness of the government of Rivers State to contribute its own quota to this doubting pioneering effort entrusted to us by the federal government under the capable and visionary leadership of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. It will interest you, Your Excellency, to know that the bill establishing the university was signed into law on February 3rd, 2025 by the President. The federal government formally inaugurated the Governing Council, the principal officers of the university, on Monday, August 11, 2025. The Pioneer Council has Professor Don Baridam, a former Vice-Chancellor of the University of Port Harcourt, as Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the Governing Council. The government also appointed Professor Prince Chinedu Mmom, DSSRO, JP, as the Pioneer Vice-Chancellor and other Governing Council members as follows: Mr. Emmanuel Onoja, North Central; Mr. Hamid Adekunle, Southwest; Professor Shima Oji, Southeast; and Haji Abdullahi Magaji, Lamba, North Central. The principal officers are Dr. Monde Douglas, MPD, as Registrar; Mr. Joyi Josko Wamanie as Bursar, while Dr. Sangane GP Nto as our University Librarian, respectively. The Governing Council will be fully constituted with the anticipated election of 4 members from the Senate and 2 members who will represent the congregation. If God keeps us alive, another statutory body known as Convocation is expected to elect an alumnus to the Governing Council when the university holds its maiden convocation ceremony in the year 2030 to 2031 academic session. The Federal University of Environment and Technology is dedicated to fostering academic excellence, innovation, and robust community engagement. Our core mandate is to create a conducive learning environment that empowers students and teachers to add value to the learning process. Permit me to inform Your Excellency that the federal government has directed us to commence academic activity in the newly established university in the 2025 to 2026 academic session, which starts this September 2025. Your Excellency, you will agree with me that this is a serious challenge that we are already grappling with to prove that people in this area are capable of delivering on our mandate, no matter the limited time frame. What is the benefits of the university to Rivers State and the Niger Delta? As proud host of the second federal university, the government and good people of Rivers State stand to reap abundant benefits from its establishment here in the following key areas. 1. Admission of students from the catchment area. accelerated manpower development, employment opportunity, special research that specifically addresses the needs of the state, translational research on the devastated Niger Delta environment, robust community engagement, development of medium-scale skills to power artisanal activities in the university's catchment area, and many more benefits that time will not permit me to enumerate here. Your Excellency, we have already signed memoranda of understanding with the University of Port Harcourt, Rivers State University, and Bori Polytechnic for purposes of engaging in collaborative research in shared laboratories. The impact is expected to be huge and mutually beneficial for the four tertiary institutions. I request, Your Excellency, sir, you are quite aware that every pioneering effort comes with so many doubting challenges that must be surmounted to translate dreams into reality. It is on this note that we wish to bring to your attention the following challenges that require urgent intervention by our host, the government of Rivers State, for our smooth takeoff. 1. General allocation of takeoff fund. Comprehensive renovation and furnishing of the facilities we inherited from the Rivers State government. Office equipment through consumables. Statue vehicle for the Pro-Chancellor and Vice-Chancellor. Official vehicle for the 5 principal officers. Operational vehicles, a Hillock van. 3 coastal buses to convey staff to and from Sakwe-1, preparatory to permanent relocation to the university. Refuse disposal trucks, tippers, perimeter fencing of the university land in Kuruma to discourage land grabbers. Completion of the critical link road between Kuruma and Sakwe-1 to facilitate the movement of staff and students. Official handover of the community secondary school, Kuruma, for the commencement of the academic activities at the Kuruma campus. Approval of the certificate of occupancy of the land donated by the Kuruma community to the university. Conclusion. Let me assure Your Excellency that we are totally committed to making the most of your eagerly anticipated generosity by ensuring that whatever assistance the Rivers State government and other public spiritual individuals and groups are willing to render to facilitate the immediate takeoff of the new university will be most effectively utilized to support administrative and academic work in the emerging university. By supporting the new university, your administration will be contributing to the development of the next generation of leaders and professionals in diverse fields for which you will be remembered in perpetuity. History will be kind to the government of Rivers State for supporting this ethical pioneering effort in this part of the Niger Delta region of Nigeria, and we are hopeful that our prayer will be answered even with retroactive effect. Before I resume my seat, Your Excellency, permit me to once more thank Your Excellency for accepting to host us at such solemnity. May God continue to grant you more wisdom and longevity to continue in the service of your fatherland. May He continue to bless you, and may His countenance continue to shine upon you, and may you live to see your children, in the mighty name of Jesus.
My name is Honorable Professor Prince Chinedu Mmom, JP, DSSRS, the pioneer Vice-Chancellor of the Federal University of Environment and Technology, Kuruma Sabenwatai, Ogoni, Rivers State, Nigeria. Yeah, well, the purpose of our visit is to pay a courtesy call on His Excellency, the Sovereignty of Rivers State to introduce the members of the Governing Council and the management team of this new university. As a new university which is being hosted by Rivers State government, the onus on us to interface with the Rivers State government, our immediate host, to brief His Excellency and the government of Rivers State on the programs and other activities of this university, what the Rivers State government stand to benefit from this university, and of course, present to our hosts the challenges that are facing us even as we begin the academic activities are directed by His Excellency, the President of the country, this September academic session. So in essence, we were able to let you know we are in existence, what this university benefit Rivers State government, and of course, the challenges and requests by the university for smooth takeoff of this great institution. It's a specialized university, the first of its kind. Rivers State is privileged to host it, and by implication, hosting two federal universities, in this country.